Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Municipality of Monroeville Zoning Hearing Board meeting for September 7th, 2022 at 7:30 PM. Would you all please rise for the Pledge of Allegiance and remain standing for a moment of silence?
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. You may be seated. Sharon, roll call, please.
Mr. Rosepel,
Here.
Mr. Grisiak, Mr. DiAgostino,
Here.
Mr. Gatos.
Here.
Ms. Wilkins,
Here.
Mr. Dice.
Here.
Mr. Weldon.
Here.
Thank you. I'll take a motion on the approval of last month's minutes.
Move to approve.
I'll second that.
Moved and seconded. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Minutes are approved. Okay, under old business,
Need to make a motion to untable.
there's been a motion made to untable. May I have a second?
I'll second it.
Okay. The old business motion has been untabled.
Vote on that.
Hmm?
Vote on
We
that.
have to have, yeah.
All those in favor?
All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed?
Okay, so now the matter is untabled. Paul, since we took testimony last month, and that's been made part of the record as well as some exhibits, can you give us an update of what happened since last month? What do you know?
Yes, I met with the applicant at her property and discussed some options for the fence, such as moving it farther away from the alley or a lower fence or an open fence. So that's up to the applicant. She has not informed me what she wants to do with that. But aside from the variance, she is still permitted to put up a fence, 4 foot high, 50% open without a variance. That would
Versus
just
6
be
feet.
That would just be a straight fence permit. So the issue still is, will the board grant her permission to do a 6-foot solid fence?
Okay, so that's before the board at the present time. If you want to take any additional testimony, so be it. If you don't, you certainly are in a position at this point to vote on the matter, but it requires a motion to either approve or disapprove.
I'll entertain a motion for the approval or disapproval.
I'll make a motion to deny.
Motion to deny. May I have a second?
I'll second it.
Moved and seconded. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Okay, so that matter then is denied for the 6-foot fence. As you've indicated though, Paul, a 4-foot fence is not required to come before the zoning hearing board, is that right?
Correct. Correct.
Okay, that motion on 2223A, Sierra Kaufman, has been denied.
I thought
What,
we were
come
going.
up, come up to the microphone.
You have to identify
Okay,
yourself. Sorry.
Sierra Kaufman, SIERRAKAUFMAN.
okay, if you're going to give testimony on it, would you raise your right hand, please? You swear the testimony you're about to give this board this evening shall be the whole truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God.
I do.
Okay, go ahead.
I was under the impression that today we were going to be motioning for the compromised plan. Is that not true?
No, there is no compromise plan.
Good,
We were gave, if you recall, I recall, at the meeting last month, you were given a choice on the, you were given an explanation that we would not accept a 6-foot high fence. That if you wanted to go 4 foot high with a decoration on top or anything, or any other type fence, there's about 5 houses in your immediate area that have split rail fences or whatever, that are 3.5 to 4 feet high. And they're acceptable. That's where we stand.
Okay, I thought it was, today was going to be about trying to get a variance for a compromise between what I wanted and what the neighbors wanted.
Okay. So you understand the 6 foot is out, As Paul said, if you want to go with a 4-foot fence, you don't have to even come in front of us anymore. Am I correct on that, Paul?
4 foot and 50% open along the alley. On the sides, you could still do 6 foot solid to a certain point, but then it would have to drop down to 4 foot, 50% open.
Okay, it's, one of the things we talked about was maybe still doing the 6 foot, but making it more open. And that's what I had planned to bring forth today.
Okay, well, I think that's off the table at this point. The board has acted on it, and you certainly have a right to take an appeal from this decision. But as far as this matter goes, it's closed after they've taken the vote.
Oh, okay,
Okay,
thank you.
thank you. I noticed some other people came in that live in that area. We are not taking any testimony at all tonight on this matter.
The matter's closed.
It is closed. Okay, under new business, Paul, if you will, please.
Anybody that's here for that first item, if you want to leave, feel free to leave. There's no further discussion on that item. First item under new business, 22-25-A, Transformation Media LLC. Applicant requests a variance from section 307.14C4, 307.14C5, 307.14C6 of the Monroeville zoning ordinance number 1443 as amended to eliminate landscape requirements for a proposed billboard. The property address is 4400 Broadway Boulevard, tax parcel 747S147 in the M2 Industrial Zoning District. Since the time that this has been advertised in the newspaper, the applicant has withdrawn their application, so the board can act on that withdrawal request.
Okay, is the applicant present? Okay, I'll entertain a motion by the board if the applicant isn't present.
It's been withdrawn, right?
It was just withdrawn,
Oh, okay,
So all you have to do is make a motion to accept the withdrawal.
yeah.
okay. So be it.
A motion's in order to accept the withdrawal.
Make a
I'll
motion to
entertain that
accept.
motion now.
Okay.
Mike,
Make the motion.
motion to withdraw by Mike, seconded.
I'll second it.
Second by Larry. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Okay, thank you.
Okay.
Moving on, Paul.
Second item, 22-26-A, Core Church. Applicant requests a use variance from Table 201C, permitted uses, conditional uses, yard and area requirements of the Monroeville zoning ordinance number 1443 as amended to operate a school in association with an existing church. The property is located at 4041 William Penn Highway, tax parcel 743L367 in the C2 Business Commercial Zoning District.
Thank you. Is the applicant present? Would you come forward, please? You sign in and state your name for the
We did.
secretary.
We did over there? Wonderful. Hi, Nick Miller.
And Lisa Palmieri.
Okay. Would you raise your right hands, please? You swear the testimony you're about to give to this panel tonight shall be the whole truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes.
Thank you.
Yeah, so we are a church looking to host a small school for our church community, Bible-based school for our community here at Core Church. We have a lot of young families. This is just starting out elementary aged, and to be able to use the facilities to have this school go on. So it's really what's happening. To give you kind of more context, if you do need a little bit of it, we don't have many families. This is not a big operation. The way that we also are doing this is it is a school that is hosted entirely inside and moves all throughout the church building. So it is within Core Church as you see it right there. That's where it's going to be happening. So we do need a space for them to be able to meet and a teacher to be able to have her desk, but essentially they're going to be moving all throughout the existing church that we have. Yeah.
Do you have a copy of this that you can?
I do.
Yeah.
So So we,
Just lay it flat.
Right flat on.
Oh, okay.
There's a camera in the ceiling that'll pick it up.
Wait till he turns it on, you'll see it on the screen. There you go. Where you
There
going to
it
point at? Can we maybe blow it up a little bit?
And then just point out the existing businesses.
so currently the church is right here. This is like a phone store, there's a insurance place, and a cell phone repair store. We have leased an additional space coming off the back of our space for a multi-purpose room, so that during break times, the kids could be, because the center of the church basically has no windows, so we wanted to give them a multi-purpose room that they could play in.
Have lunch.
And have lunch and have light. So we did lease an additional space for them.
Just to help orient people, where's Elmer's?
Elmer's would be right here.
Yeah, everybody knows Elmer's.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then this is like a ham store, the vape store, and a PT therapy group. And right back here actually is, at the end of this property is St. Bernadette's School, so.
And do you have an estimate of how many students?
Right now, we have 2. There's a possible third one coming. It's just a very small private school for our church.
Now, is that Monday through Friday?
Monday through Friday, yes.
And then when do you have church services?
Sundays. Yeah.
In the morning?
No time do the children go outside to play or anything, they're in the building.
They are in the building.
Only in the building.
Yep. Sunday, we have Sunday morning service and an evening service as well. Yeah.
So, okay.
And this is Monday through Friday during the day?
Correct.
8:30 to 3:30.
And they would be dropped off in the back of the building and picked up back there as well?
Well,
Yeah.
we were looking at that. They can be, that's partially why we got that space, because it seems like people come off 22 to get into that parking lot right in front of Court Church. And we wanted to have a safe place, so they can actually even come to the back of our building where there is no traffic to get
There
into
is-
their parents' car.
There is a rear access in the main building right at that point. So we're deciding between which access point to have them go in and out of. Yeah.
But the back would be the least amount of traffic and safe for the kids.
Yep.
And you guys lease the space. Is the property owner okay with what you're doing?
100%.
And is that Mr. Dojanovich?
Yes.
Okay. And you had supplied a letter?
Yes, and that was that there is no parking spaces that
No
are
assigned
owned by
parking
anybody,
spaces, yeah.
correct. So they can park in front of our school, we can park in front of Elmer's, it doesn't matter. The
Yeah.
parking lot's open.
And Paul, there hasn't been any other businesses
No.
mention anything or bring anything up?
No
about this?
correspondence in favor or opposition?
Okay, is that all you folks have? Is there anybody else in the audience that would like to come forward? Okay, we'll entertain a motion.
I'll make the motion to approve.
Second?
Moved and seconded for 2226A. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Good luck.
Thank you
so
very
much. Thank
much.
you.
Luck.
If you want to, folks want to leave, go ahead, we'll hold up for you. Okay, Paul, if you would, please.
Last item tonight is 22-27-A, Ken Hughes. Applicant requests a dimensional variance from Table 201A, permitted uses, conditional uses, yard and area requirements of the Monroeville zoning ordinance number 1443, as amended to increase the size of an existing garage that will encroach approximately 25 feet into the required 30-foot front yard building setback along Cole Alley. The property address is 730 Shaw Avenue, tax parcel 545D358, in the R2 one-family residential zoning district, and is a property that has 3 front yards.
Okay, is the applicant present? Would you come forward, please? Do you sign your name?
Yeah, I signed it.
Give your name out loud to the secretary.
Excuse me?
State your name to the secretary.
Ken Hughes?
Okay, would you raise your right hand, please? You swear the testimony you're about to give the board tonight shall be the whole truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, I do.
Okay, thank you. Begin.
I wanted to add on to my garage for just like, because I have no room for a shed anywhere in the yard. And it'll still be behind the guardrail from the alley too. I'll be 2 feet away from the alley still. I just don't have any other place in the yard to put a shed or, I just need room.
Jared, do you have a photograph you could put up on the monitor?
I just have this drawing that I made.
We don't.
Okay.
Set it down right in the middle of that desk.
Right here.
Yeah, right there.
Yes.
You can watch for when it comes up on the screen.
Yeah, this would be the 6'6" out, that's to the alley, which would be. Can both of these fit on here?
Yeah, they can zoom out a little bit. Just give them a second.
This would be the garage, and this is the alley back here, and this would be the addition here.
Okay, is that all you have?
That's all.
Okay. Any questions from the board? Paul?
No correspondence from anyone.
Okay, thank you. Okay, no further discussion on the matter. I'll entertain a motion.
Make a motion to approve.
I'll second it.
Moved and seconded. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
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 Opposed? Good luck to you, sir.
Thank you.
You're quite welcome. I'll entertain one more motion for this evening.
I'll make the motion to adjourn.
I'll second it.
Motion to adjourn. All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
This meeting is adjourned. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Good night.